Record.
Okay. Yeah, I remember to record it. Woo! Okay, so um you can as well be a sales director. So, ladies, happy Wild Wednesday for all of you ladies coming on and watching this. Please comment replay in the comments. It'll be on YouTube, but we can all see that. If you have any questions. We are talking today about parties. Parties, 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 appointments, parties. Okay. So we have been doing the Boss Babe training, and I love that we have been breaking the business down into pieces. Who else loves that? Who is excited about breaking it down into steps? Am I the only one? No? Okay. Yes. Jennifer. Yes. Yes. Let's get excited. Okay. So we have already gone through the 4 hour plan, right? Book, coach, sell, recruit. Okay, those are the big major pieces of how we work our business. Okay, book, coach, sell, recruit. We've already talked about booking. Okay, we've talked about booking. We talked about coaching. Okay, coaching the appointments and follow up. Okay, um, now and what else did we talk about? Overcoming objections. Okay, and since we've now booked, right, we are going to talk about the actual appointment or the party appointment, single facial, and oh my goodness, let me turn off my boxer's going crazy. Okay, so we're going to talk about the actual appointment, okay, and what that looks like. Now, I have a little video that I would like to share that I think really breaks down, gives us an overview, okay? Now, first, actually, I have a couple different documents. Give me 1 second here. See if I can. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. And I will also upload these in. Can you all see this here? It says Mary Kay Party. Do you all see that? Yes. Okay.
Yep.
Perfect. So, all right. The Mary Kay Party. Okay. This is obviously well, I don't want to say obviously, for those of you that are new consultants, a party is considered something where a gathering that has three or more guests. Okay. So the hostess plus two. Okay. So we always say when we talk to the hostess, you plus two, right? We can have more, but at least three. Okay. This can also, you guys, apply to a single facial as well. All right. Now, these are the steps, and again, we will post this in our group so you can have access to this. The steps we talked about. Does anyone remember when we talked about pre-profiling? Who remembers? Jennifer, I know you do. Nicole, pre-profiling the guests. So we get the guest list. We talked about this last week, I believe. Yeah, Rose and Nicole were there. We get the guest list. We pre-profile the guests. Okay. We're not going to go through the details because we already did that training. You already would have given your hostess goals or incentives for hosting the party for you. Okay. Hi, Christine.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, so good to see your beautiful face.
I'm
Okay.
alive.
Yes. Oh, I'm so glad you're on. We're doing a training about the party, holding an actual party. So,
Okay.
okay. Welcome, welcome. So,
Thank you.
so we talked about pre-profiling the guests, giving the hostess goals. Okay, so incentives for holding the party. We did that in the previous training. Now, when you hold the party, how are you holding your party, ladies? Obviously, we have to pick the platform. Our world has become our Mary Kay world since COVID, you guys, has opened up so many doors for us. And I love that we are able to do parties differently now. Okay. So are you going to do it? Are you going to be sharing the product virtually via Zoom? Are you going to do a Facebook Live party? Okay. Are you going to host an in-person party at your house or at the studio, right? Or at your hostess's house? Are you going to do a hybrid party? There's something called a hybrid party we'll learn more about. Okay. So you pick your platform. All right. And everyone repeat after me. This next section. Follow the flip chart.
Follow the flip chart.
Chart. Yes. Okay. Follow your flip chart. You guys, this has been made as a tool from the company, as a guide for us consultants to be successful during our parties. It has everything you need. Okay, everything from the opening of the party, welcoming your guests, to thanking the hostess, talking about Mary Kay Ash, your I story, to everything in between, and then the closing at the end. This is your Bible of your Mary Kay party, okay, of your class. This is your guide. So you can go through that on your own time. Okay, we'll kind of give a little bit more detail, but for now, you want to follow the chart during the party. This is one of the most important parts next. If you do not do this part, you may as well not have held the party. Okay, I'm going to repeat this. If you do not do this part, and it's called the close. If you do not close the party, you may not have had the party itself. And I say this, and we'll learn more about why, but it is so important, ladies, so important to properly close the party. You want to make it full circle, right? And make it make sense, okay? And so there's three different steps we'll go over, but just briefly, you're going to use a set sheet, okay, and go over the set sheet with the group, or if it's an individual facial with the individual person, you're going to do a group close. Again, we'll talk about that, and you're going to do an individual close with each person at the party, okay? At the individual close, okay, you will finalize the sale with that customer. You will book their second color appointment, or whatever your second appointment may be. Mine is always color because I focus on the skincare first. And then the third is your team building invite, or setting up your career chat with that person if it deems necessary. Okay. Now, the last step, and this is after the party is over, you want to make sure you input your information, you guys, in My Customers app. This is a tool, or you can do it on InTouch. I have the app for easy on the go access. However, if you like doing it from a computer, whichever way, the fortune is really in the follow-up, you guys. You want to make sure you have their information in the system. You have their birthday, so you can celebrate them. You have their mailing address. You can send them out their PCP, or enroll them in PCP for their lookbooks each quarter, okay? You obviously want to have their email and phone number so you know how to reach out to them, and also connect with them on social media. So that is going to be on your profile customer card, which we will talk about in a moment, okay? So again, I'm going to stop sharing this for a second so we can watch the video, but I will share this. And during the video, Lainey, I will actually send you these next documents, so that if you can help me to upload them as we're going through, that would be awesome. Hey, Jess! Oh, I like your hair.
Hey.
Okay, it's always cute. Okay, so we're gonna do a short video, and we are talking about, just for those of you that have just joined us, we are talking about actually a party or appointment and holding the appointment, okay? So next, I'm going to share, if I can see it on here. Oh, here we go. Okay. Give me one moment to.
Hi, Julie.
Hi! Hi, Julie! Oh, can you guys?
Hi. Hi.
Hi! Oh, so good to see you. Well,
Hi. I
I
had
would
my
love.
first day of work today, so I'm exhausted.
Oh, I'm glad you're on video and said hi. Thank you for coming on here. We're just talking about the party. I'm trying to share a video. Can you guys see this? Mary Kay, it says Mary Kay on it, video.
Yes.
Right? Okay, all right, perfect.
Yes.
So, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. All right, ladies, I'm gonna play, it's just a quick 10-minute video, okay? And it gives an overview.
The Pick Your Product section of the Pop-Up Party Guide,
Maybe.
which is complete with
Hold on.
descriptions, benefits, and the suggested time to feature the product. Feel free to make this pop-up party your own.
Hold on.
You can focus on
Just a second here. Loading. There you go.
If you've ever been to a Mary Kay party, you know just how much fun they can be. But if you've never held one of your own, you may feel nervous and
I can't hear it. I don't know if it's because you're muted, Rachel. Can anybody else hear it?
color or
Can you hear it?
pampering.
Oh, now I can hear it.
You can also hold pop-up parties when you would like to keep your parties short and fun. Feel free to customize your party however best fits your hostess and guests. As you know, practice makes perfect. So whatever type of party you choose, party basics are the same. For every party, you will open the party and tell your I story. Introduce Mary Kay Ash and the opportunity. Present the products. Close, answer questions, and ring up the sale. And lastly, follow up. But first, here are a couple of things you might want to do before the party. 1. Mentors. Consider partnering with your recruiter or sales director to watch her in action, which can help you gain the confidence to soar. 2. Education. Take advantage of the amazing education available to you. Begin with the MK Confident Fast and Fun modules, where you can learn everything you need to get your business up and running. Next, complete the Skincare Confident, Color Confident, and Clinical Solutions Confident online lessons to elevate your skincare and color cosmetics credibility with your customers. 3. Networking. When you're planning your party, remember your circle of influence. Stay active on social. Everyone loves a like and a comment even more. Reach out to friends and family, even those who don't live near you. We're all close, even if it's virtually. 4. Review and practice the party dialogues in your flip chart, which can help with your confidence as you hold your parties. So, you've been mentored by your sales director or recruiter. You've completed your education. You have a hostess and guests scheduled, and now it's time to have some fun and sell some product. Watch as I demonstrate some of the different ways we can hold a party. For my in-person parties, I set the table prior to my guest's arrival with the products, party trays, a disposable tray, a facial cloth. You may use a cloth, or you can purchase a pack of disposable cloths on section 2 of your consultant order form, and a bowl of water.
Those are tiny little bowls. It's cute.
For virtual parties, I sent my guests product samples about a week prior, and at the beginning of the party, I will ask them to have their packets ready and scissors to open them. They'll need a washcloth, access to water, and a mirror. For my setup, natural lighting works wonders, but if it's not available, supplement. You can use an inexpensive ring light. Set up your computer, or if you are using your phone, use a tripod to keep the camera steady and your hands free. For open house parties, I make sure my products are ready for guests to sample and the room is clear of any clutter. Your flip chart is the perfect tool to help you hold your party.
Flip chart.
Use the dialogues on the back of the pages to help guide you through the party. Your guests will love seeing the beautiful product images as you flip through each page. Today, we are going to be sharing some of the dialogues and scripts from the flip chart, just so you can get an idea of what the party can look like. The key is to make it sound natural and not scripted. If you miss a word, don't stress, just keep going. You'll do great. You don't always have to have a hostess for a party, but today I do. Working with a hostess has its perks. She can invite her friends, family, and colleagues to the party, bring in new customers, increase attendance, and cheer you on along the way. Before your party, be sure to give her a heads up on what to expect and find out what she's hoping to get out of the party too. Create a Shop My Party link for her party so she can share it with her friends and family for them to shop on your personal website or the Mary Kay app. She can even send her party link to those who cannot attend her party. It's a great way to increase party sales, which can help her to earn hostess rewards. And you can easily track party sales. If you don't have a hostess, you're the hostess, and don't worry, that works too. Prior to the party, I pre-profiled each guest to determine what skin type they have, so I used the right formula in their tray. For those guests that I did not pre-profile, I handed them a beauty profile card and asked them to fill it out. I also asked all the guests to download the Skin Analyzer app, especially for those who will be attending virtually, so I could get their list of recommended products depending on their scan results. You know Mary Kay thinks of everything. These party resources were created specifically to help you, a new independent beauty consultant, hold skincare parties. Hi, I'd like to thank everyone for joining today. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jen, and I'm your Mary Kay Independent Beauty Consultant. I would also like to thank my hostess, Renee. I reward all of my hostesses with fabulous perks, and I'd be happy to tell you about them at the end of this party.
They're really good too, just saying.
Aren't they? Okay, you're going to learn about incredible Mary Kay products for healthy and radiant skin as we go along. I'll also share information about the company as well, so you'll get to know what makes the brand so special. But first, I'd like to tell you a little about Mary Kay Ash. Mary Kay Ash built her company with a passion for changing women's lives for the better. Okay, let's get started. Look at your party tray. I filled each well with the formula fit for your skin type, normal to dry or combo to oily.
I can't wait to try all these products.
At the end of the party, I will follow up with each of you one-on-one for an individual consultation to discuss your specific skincare and beauty needs and to answer any questions you may have. Renee can also send the Shop My Party link to anyone who was not able to attend. Sound good? I'm in. Me too. If you could wave a magic wand and change one thing about your skin, what would it be?
I would love to even out my skin tone. I would love to prevent wrinkles.
Now it's time to experience something I call a miracle.
Say no more. I'll take it.
Well, then I'm excited to talk to you about the Time-Wise Miracle Set. It's skincare meets self-care to help skin look its best longer. It can help reset the pace of skin's visible aging, starting in as little as 2 weeks. That must be some powerful technology to start delivering results so quickly. And it is. The product you will experience now is the Time-Wise 4-in-1 Cleanser. Wet your face with the towel and apply the cleanser in an upward and outward motion. Okay, so now using your cloth, gently remove the cleanser. Good. Great. Now pat your face dry.
Oh my gosh, my skin feels so smooth. I can't wait to try more.
Next is the Time-Wise Antioxidant Moisturizer. Apply to your face now. As you'll notice, a little goes a long way. Start with a small amount. You can always add more.
Okay, that feels like silk. Raquel, do you love this? It's so soft.
Does anyone know why we always put on our skincare in an upward motion? It's to counteract the fact that gravity is always pulling our skin down.
I have always wondered the correct way to apply the cream.
Well, now you know. How many of you appreciate doing business with companies that are socially and environmentally responsible? You'll be glad to know that when you use Mary Kay products, you're supporting a company that does good. Since 1996,
Okay, guys, I'm gonna pause it for 1 second because I want to ask, what do you notice about the consultant? Anyone, and you can just yell out. What stands out? Anything? Anyone?
She's got her Mary Kay pin on.
Yep, she's got a Mary Kay logoed. Yep. Well, it's not a pin, but yes, you could wear your pin. It's a beauty coat. Okay. Do you notice how she still looks comfortable? She's got her hair back. She doesn't have a dress on. She has, well, I don't know if it's a dress, but it looks like it's her beauty coat. It could be over a dress, but she also could have a top blouse with, trousers or whatever, right? Like nice black pants. Okay. she looks comfortable, but she looks professional. She looks put
Professional.
together. Yes, professional, put together. She doesn't have a lot of makeup on. She's got lip color and some, whatever, mascara, and she's got her hair back. It doesn't have to be, but she looks put together and professional and nice, and it's just simple. Okay, so that's all. I just wanted to say that because I love how they did that, right? And not make it, she's not overly dressed or overly, made up, and it's just very natural.
The Mary Kay Ash Foundation has awarded more than $92 million to fund research for cancers affecting women and to eradicate domestic violence against women once and for all. That's pretty incredible. We strive for excellence in product, supply chain, and operational innovation every day.
Seriously, I had no idea.
Me either, but I'm all in.
Well, obviously, so am I.
Some of my very favorite products include the TimeWise Microdermabrasion Set, the Clearproof Charcoal Mask, and the Oil-Free Eye Makeup Remover. I'm going to walk around the room to place them on your hands to try. First, the TimeWise Microdermabrasion Set has 2 steps. Step 1 is refine. You'll gently rub that on your skin and then wipe off with your wet cloth. Step 2 is the pore minimizer. Rub that in and let it soak into your hand. This 2-step product helps you get the look of polished younger skin with significantly smaller pores.
My skin feels so smooth.
My hand is so soft and my dry skin is gone. Wow.
So on your other hand, I'll be using the Clearproof Charcoal Mask. It may sound illogical, but getting a little dirty can actually help deliver skin that's deep down clean. We'll give that a few minutes to dry. Can you feel the cooling sensation?
Wow, that's so nice.
Imagine how wonderful that could feel on your face. If it's a daytime party, complete the look with Mary Kay CC Cream and a color card, so they leave the party feeling beautiful.
So that's up to you guys for that part. We'll talk more about this later. I literally focus on skincare and just show them the skincare. I do not put any color unless they request it at the first appointment, okay? But again, everyone can choose how they want to do their appointments.
Now that your skin has been perfectly pampered, let's give it a flawless foundation. Foundation is the final step in any good skincare routine. It helps protect your skin from the environment, plus it evens skin tone, and it covers flaws for radiant, healthy-looking skin. Today, we're going to use Mary Kay CC Cream. Does anyone know what the CC stands for?
Complexion corrector.
That's right! And it's ideal when lightweight, natural-looking coverage is what you want, especially when you're looking to get out of the door in a flash. A great benefit of having your own independent beauty consultant is that I can help you find the perfect foundation shade and formula, from CC Cream to full coverage liquid foundation. So, if you're looking for more coverage or a different shade, we can talk about those other options for you during your individual consultation and do a personalized shade match at your follow-up appointment. The last step we'll do today is apply the look color card as set by your tray. I've included a few items to help you apply those shades. Thank you all for attending the party today. Again, you are each helping me achieve my goals as a small business owner. I will be following up with each of you individually to answer questions about Mary Kay products or the Mary Kay opportunity and to finalize your product order.
Thank you, Jen, for holding such a fun party. I think we can all agree we've learned so much from you.
Oh, well, thank you. And who wants to start your one-on-one consultation first to ask questions and close out your sale?
Me?
Wow. For my one-on-one consultations, I like to ask these questions. Did you have a good time today or tonight? How does your face feel? Do you have any questions for me as your personal independent beauty consultant? If money were no object, what sets would you buy today?
Okay, so important, guys. So at the close, did you have a good time today? And then when you ask, how does your face feel? I've always been taught when you kind of mimic the reaction that you want, right? Like body language. So how does your face feel? Like, and you're nodding your head like good. It feels, it's soft. And then what it says, touch the face with the back of your hand. Do you have any questions for me as your beauty consultant? If money were no object, what sets would you buy today? And we're gonna go, again, the video is almost done. We'll go over the sets, but that's the individual clothes, okay?
Great. Is there anything else you'd like to add? Success is in the follow-up. Following up individually with each guest right after the party is key to closing the sale and keeping that personal touch in your business. Mary Kay is a relationship business. So when you follow up and provide golden rule customer service, your customers will be happy to recommend their friends and family to you for future skincare parties. You may want to offer your customers and their guests a quick, fun, casual follow-up party where they can learn more exciting information about whichever Mary Kay products you like to share. We call that a pop-up party. Here's how it works. Choose the products. You choose the products you'd like to introduce from the Pick Your Product section of the pop-up party guide, which is complete with descriptions, benefits, and the suggested time to feature the product. Feel free to make this pop-up party your own. You can focus on skincare, pampering, or color products, or a combination. It's easy and fun to do, and here's how. Share your camera. We recommend sharing your camera while holding up the retail-sized Mary Kay products you're talking about. No need to send samples unless you choose to. Follow the dialogues. You can follow the dialogues provided in the pop-up party guide to help your party flow. If you have time, consider inserting an icebreaker game after welcoming your guests. Remember, the pop-up party is designed to be lighthearted and brief, leaving your guests wanting more. So there you have it. There are so many options for you on how to hold your parties. All the ways of selling are the right ways of selling. Good luck and have fun.
Okay, ladies. So, before we go into questions, a couple things. So that obviously that gave you an overview of basically the types of parties that you can hold. In person, virtual, open house style, and pop-up parties, okay? And also how to conduct them. We could make really each section into a whole training, but I think for tonight's purposes, I think the most important thing to take away is when you open, so I want to talk about the in-person party, okay? And focus on that. So as you saw in the video, she opened up, she prepped first, right? So you all know you have to be ready, you have to prepare yourself. So like at the physical location where you're holding it in person, you want to make sure you have your trays out, right? Your trays filled. You want to have your profile cards, your washcloths or the disposable washcloths, and a bowl of water, or if you use, a little spritzer, mister, whatever it is that you use for that, in a pen, right? So you want to have all of that ready for each guest. Then when the guests come in and they sit down, they fill out their profile card. I always ask for water, okay? Or if they like water, right? Something simple. You don't have to have a whole spread of, actually, I'd prefer not have a whole spread of food. And I mean, you can, but it needs to be done at the end of the party because people get too crazy and then they're eating and touching their face. And it's just, it's not fun, right? You don't want all that on your face. So anyway, so they sit down, you get them something to drink, water, they fill out the profile card, and then you get started. You literally jump right into your flip chart. So on your flip chart, like she mentioned in the video, it literally has the picture in the front, okay, that the guests are seeing, pictures of the product or what you're, the company, whatever it is you're talking about. And on the back is the dialogue that you will say, and it tells you about how long you should be focused on each section for. Okay, so 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes per page. It'll tell you. Okay, so obviously you want to kind of, you know, you don't memorize it by any means. The more you practice, the more you'll learn it. But I would definitely go through the flip chart a couple times so you know what you're reading before you read it. Okay, and then you're just gonna start literally going through each page, and you know, like she had said, she talked about Mary. She introduced herself, the guests, what they, you know, Mary Kay Ash, what the company was, and then they start rolling into trying the products on their face. Okay, the flip chart will walk you through, depending on if you're doing skincare session or a color appointment, because there's 2 parts in the flip chart. It will literally walk you through exactly how and what to say for each product. So the time-wise line, it walks through. There's sheets. You can make it, customize it your own. So I know for our unit, we always do the skincare session. We do time-wise. Okay, at least we talk about that the most, right? The time-wise. We do the microdermabrasion set and multi-masking. There are sheets that you can insert, okay, in the middle that you can customize it. All right. So you walk through all those steps, okay? Then at the end, where she didn't go into detail, I wanted to share with you guys, at the end, the table close, like I had said, is the most important part of the party, is sharing the set sheet, doing the table close, and then the individual close. There are lots of set sheets out there. Lainey can share hers, and well, I'm sure she has already with her unit, but she can share hers. You can reach out. I'm going to just share the one that I use. Okay, so there's not a wrong set sheet. It's what you want to use. Okay, now for me, what I have found the most successful for my business and the way that I work is this set sheet here, okay? And selling roll-up bags. I will tell you, and most of you started off as my customer, or a lot of you either started off as my customer first or got a roll-up bag with their first order, because this is how I operated the appointment, right? These are the products that we use. So again, this is what I use, okay? I'm not going to go through exactly each section, but basically how you want to present your set sheet to the group. This is exactly what I would say, okay? Or what I say, okay? So, and this is taken time to learn, and Lainey, I'll maybe have you kind of give your little closing, how you do it, but I have learned words are so important, especially when you're in front of a group, and you kind of have to, you know, everyone's going to be different, right? You read the group, but when you're doing the set sheet, it's just being very precise and very brief, but also clear on what your sales are. Okay, so this is what I would say. So I get out I have the actual physical, I print these out, very important. People like to have the paper in their hand. I print these out, hand it out to the guests, and I say, okay, ladies, well, first, sorry, let me back up. Before I give them the set sheets, very important. We finish the last step. They put on the eye cream. Okay, great, done. All right, ladies, what I have to know. First of all, you all look amazing. Still beautiful when you came in, even more beautiful, glowing when you're leaving. But I have to know, how does your face feel? How are you feeling? Give me some adjectives. Are you feeling excited? Are you feeling, you know, is your skin soft? Are you ready for a nap? And tell me, what are 3, if you had to choose just 3, top favorite products? I know it's really hard because you love all of them, but if you only had to choose 3, what would they be? And then I'll see who's the most excited, okay? And I will literally pick, or they'll talk, or they'll raise their hand, or if no one wants to go, I'll just pick somebody, okay? And then they go around the room, and then they say how their skin feels, what was their top 3 products. And I also ask, and if you learned anything, what did you learn new today? Or what stood out to you that maybe you haven't heard before? Okay, so how does their skin feel? What did they learn? And what are their top 3 favorite products? Because this, you guys, gives me, first of all, it lets me know how excited they are. You're gonna know the women that are the most excited and are also opt to be more into, you know, maybe more interested in the opportunity the most. They're gonna speak up first. That's been my experience. Okay. Again, not to say that they won't join or they don't necessarily aren't excited if they don't raise their hand first, but you want to pick on the most excited person. Okay. Now this also tells you what their favorite products are. Okay, so you can take mental note. I wouldn't necessarily write it down because that's going to be an individual consultation, but you're taking mental note and what they learned. That is going to tell you something about them that may give you either a clue to asking more questions later about the opportunity. They may say, I didn't know, it could be anything they didn't know about the product, but you guys, if they said something, something stood out to me, you said earlier, I did not know Mary Kay offered like career cars as incentives still. Something like that. That'll give you a clue to take a mental note. Okay, I need to go back to that in her individual consultation and talk to her about that because that is like she's interested in hearing more about something that piqued her interest about the car. Okay, so these are all tidbits of information that are very important. Okay, now you went around the whole room. You told everyone, they all answered. You're really excited. You're like, okay, ladies, I'm so excited to share this with you. So today, I have these awesome specials, okay? If there was something you absolutely loved and you want to take home with you, here is how you can do it. Okay. Now, if you don't have the products on hand, do not feel like don't skip this part. It's okay. What you can say instead is, if you absolutely love these products and you want to know how you can treat yourself to them, here is how. Do you see how I worded that differently? So take home versus treat yourself to. Okay, so again, you just want to give it to them, the verbiage on how you are working. All right, now I give them the sheets and I say, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited. Okay, first of all, I know there's a lot to look at and I don't want you to get overwhelmed. Okay, it's very simple. I made it so easy for you guys. If you look at these sets, the sets that we use today, the products we used have a star by them, okay? So we did the Miracle set. That's your basic daily take care of your skin, right? You're gonna cleanse, you're gonna moisturize, and you're gonna protect your skin. With the eye cream, okay, added onto it, which I suggest because I think eye cream is very important to start using now. It's never too late, it's never too early. That counts as 3 sets, okay? So follow me here. 3 sets for the Miracle set with eye cream. If you look down here, ladies, at this right underneath the Miracle set, do you see our Microderm set? That is our exfoliating set where we open the pores, clean them out, and we close them and we shrunk them, okay? That's counted as 1 set. Go to the right. Don't forget your pre-cleansers. Remember, we always want to pre-cleanse the skin at night. Your micellar water and your eye makeup remover, or I call it eye cleanser as well, you guys, because people who don't wear makeup, I still suggest that they cleanse their eyes with this and condition the lashes, okay? So you can call it eye makeup remover, eye cleanser, and your satin lip set. Ladies, we want soft, nice lips, right? All right, to the right of that is the last set we used today, the masking set. I know everyone loved this. This was a favorite for sure. If you notice, it comes with, you guys, both of the masks come with that cute little spatula. You know that spatula we tried earlier? Get it? Spatula. Okay. Anyway, so we used all of these sets right here, you guys, everything that started. So if you were like, Rachel, how can I take home all of these sets? Now, of course, you can do them individually, but if you wanted to take home everything that you did today, this is how you would do it. If you look up here at the top, ladies, we've got our Cadillac, Queen, and Princess set. When you bundle the sets together, you save more money, okay? So taking home everything we did today would be considered 6 sets, and that's your Queen set. So you guys are saving money. It's only $2.99, plus you get the travel roll-up bag for free. Let's say you just wanted to do 4 sets. Absolutely can do that. That's the Princess set, but you still get the travel roll-up bag for free, okay? And same thing with, of course, the Cadillac. If you wanted to add a couple more to what we did, it can include any of these sets on this sheet. We do have some makeup sets on the bottom, some, body care as well on the right bottom side of the sheet, but essentially everything on here you can kind of mix and match and make your own. Feel free, ladies, to write on here. This is your sheet to take home. Okay. So you can write on it, you can mark it, you can star it, circle it, write questions on there for me. What I'm going to do is I will meet with each of you individually. Whoever has to leave first or whoever is in a rush, I'll meet with you first to answer any questions you have and also to get your gift for coming today. I don't want you to leave without getting your gift. A couple things, and I'm talking to you guys, consultants, just pause here. The gift. I always offer a gift for RSVPing to the event. So the way that I get my guest list is I get RSVPs. I have the guests text me directly. The hostess has the guests text me directly to RSVP, so I have their information. Once they do that, I mark them down for a gift at the end of the session. All it is, you guys, it can be a mini hand cream. It can be a couple samples in a little bag. Do not go out and buy a whole bunch of stuff. Something that you have on your shelf that you can use. Maybe a limited edition item or maybe an eyeshadow that's $4. But again, use something small. Don't, something you have. Okay. Anyway, this allows them, even if they're not interested in purchasing something, or maybe they can't purchase something at the moment, you don't want them to not meet with you and answer your questions just because they can't buy something. Does that make sense? So you want to be able to sit down with everyone individually to go through the questions, to kind of walk through all of those individual closed questions. How's your face feel? Did you have fun? All the things that were on that video. Okay. Now, and I do show them, you guys, the travel roll-up bag. I have the full ones. Like I stock and I have the full ones. I have enough for each guest. However, I bring one out and I obviously show them and talk about it and take off each pouch and show them this is, pouch 1, pouch 2, whatever, and just hang it up so they can see it. Okay. Now, one thing that I forgot to mention before this, which most of my girls have seen this and know this, but what is so important to do, oops, sorry, give me 1 second here. What is so important to do, does anyone know? I'm going to ask you this. While the masks, or while in the middle of the appointment, when the mask is drying, okay, or let's say if you don't do the mask, maybe you do microdermabrasion. So in the middle of the appointment, what are you supposed to do in the middle of the appointment? That's so important.
Have them fill out the list of people that could help you with your business.
Absolutely, Rose, you got it. Yep, your referrals. Yes, that is how you are generating leads while you are already working. Okay, so you're working smarter, not harder. Okay, so you would cut this in half. Okay. Now, again, there's different sheets I'm sure Lainey uses. You can use what you want. I use this because I've been taught by this. This is the simplest for me, and it uses half a sheet of paper. The Fabulous Game. This is basically you guys are getting referrals, okay? So while the mask dries, this is simply what I say. All right, friends, as your masks dry today, we are going to play a fun little game. Who is competitive? Anyone here like prizes? No? I mean, I know I love prizes. I love the free pens, and this is true. I love free pens at FedEx, or if they give you, you go into a place and they're like, oh, take a pen at the bank. Okay, yes, thank you. I will take a pen. Anyway, okay, squirrel, getting off topic, but who loves prizes and freebies? You guys, as the biggest compliment you can give to me today as your beauty consultant is by sharing your friends and family. Because Mary Kay Consultants, we do not have brick and mortar stores, referrals are the heart of our business. This is how we build and grow our businesses. So today, if you would be so kind to share anyone that you know that could use a little pampering, friends, coworkers, family, they have to be 18 or over, okay? When you share them with me, okay? And you fill this, once whoever fills out the entire sheet first gets a prize you can do it however way you guys want. If you say, you know, if you get 10 names, if you give me, you know, if you share 10 friends and family, you can get a prize. But let me tell you though, the amount that you tell them is what you will get. So if you tell them 10, they won't fill out more than 10. Are you following me? So I've learned that the hard way. And I say, well, if you at least get 10 names and if you share 10 friends and family, you get a prize for it. Then I only get half the sheet filled out, right? But when I say whoever can fill out the sheet the fastest with name and phone number and they're 18 or over, they get to pick a prize from the prize basket. And you guys, I have amazing prizes. And I like literally hold up, like I have the little prize basket. Again, this is not even just like discontinued product. This is like bracelets, jewelry. This is random stuff that, you know, it could be stuff that you've collected or maybe something that you, like you have, if you have a gift, you know, bag, or I don't know, some people have gift sections in their house, whatever it is, you can use anything. You can also do a little gift card, but I like as an incentive, so like you can give them $1, MK bucks. I mean, I would be careful. Again, it's going to depend on what you are, where you're at in your business, and how much it is, but at least if you, and this one says, give your family and friends a pampering session to win, have the most points and receive a gift. Okay, the most points is the most names, essentially. So that's why I say whoever fills out the sheet first gets a prize. Okay, so that's just the easiest way of putting it. Now, you do that during the charcoal mask while it's drying. Okay, so that kind of takes up that time. That's what I do. Now, the other side of this page, because it'll be double-sided, okay? So don't have them fill this out in the middle. This is what you're going to have them take back out at the very end of the appointment once you have shared that closing sheet. So fast forward, you know, they washed their they filled out the sheet, washed their masks off. You finish the appointment. You ask them about their face. Okay, how does it feel? You know, you go through the questions in the group closing. Then you do the group set sheet, share the set specials with them. Okay. And then while you are meeting with each person, you have them fill out this opinion sheet. I like to do this. Now, they don't necessarily need to do their cell phone and email again because that's on their profile card. If they want to fill it out, it's fine. But the rest of it is literally setting you up for success in your individual closing with them. Because if you notice, it asks all of the questions that you are going to ask in your individual closing. So it's almost like giving them time to think about it a little bit while you're meeting with each person. And that's what I like about it because it really breaks down. So it says, did you have fun today? Are you excited about how your skin feels? Number 3, if money were no object, which sets would you take home today? Again, very important for different reasons. It's going to tell you what their wish list, but also if they can take it home, they will. If not, that can be an incentive for them to have a party for you, and you could use one of those products as a freebie for having a party. Like, hey, have 3 friends with you, earn this. Let's say they have a charcoal mask on their list, right? I think I just froze, but can you guys hear me okay? Yeah. Okay. You will use that list for a couple different reasons, okay? And then number 4, at your glam makeover, which is the follow-up appointment, okay? Do you prefer to have it just you and me, or you, me, plus free, which is a party is 3 or more, right? So they can earn incentives. Okay, now, one of the most important parts on the bottom here, and I know I'm jumping around, so sorry, because I want to make sure like I talk about the papers as I'm looking at them, but also after you share the set sheets, I share the opportunity. Lainey may do it different. Some people do it during the charcoal mask or in the middle of the session. I like to share the opportunity at the end because they know me. They have now we've kind of formed a relationship, and we've gone through the whole session. They've shared referrals with me. I feel like, you know, at this point we're closer, if that makes sense, whether it's an individual appointment or it's a party. Okay. So after I share the set sheet with them, I say, okay, guys, and this is before they fill out this opinion sheet. Okay, ladies, so one more thing. Mary Kay always asked us to not only share these amazing products, but this awesome opportunity as well. Right now, you guys, this month, Mary Kay has an awesome special on joining this pink bubble. There are so many different reasons why women join Mary Kay, but here are just a few that I love. And I go into the reasons why I love my Mary Kay business and also what I think is going to be, and I think this can be another, Lainey, this can definitely be another, talking about the opportunity. I think this is definitely going to be another session or another training because you can go very deep into this, but basically you break it down and you just talk about what you love about about your business, right? And we can talk more about that, but I always share that after the closing sheet and before I meet with them individually, because that gives them more information, but it gives them time, like even a few minutes to like really think about like, okay, like this could be something for me, or think of questions that they may have for me about the opportunity that they can ask me in the individual closing. So again, when we go back to this, I love your opinion sheet. What I like about this, you guys, is that it literally spells out for them. And for you, you can see it on paper. It says, talks about Mary Kay, pink cars, blah, blah, blah. Below are a few reasons women choose to start a business with Mary Kay. And you're already talking about these things with them beforehand at the table close, but it goes through it in their mind. It's on paper so they can see it. They're going to circle all that applies to them, what makes them excited. So would they like the extra money? Do they like that Mary Kay has priorities of God first, family second, career third, the products? And so, it goes A through K. They're going to circle what they really like about the business or what they like about the company represents, okay? And then it asks, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest, how interested are you in learning more about Mary Kay and how this opportunity can fit your needs? It's not saying how much you want to sign up on 1 to 10. It's saying how interested are you in learning more about the Mary Kay opportunity, okay? And then there's 1 being no, not interested, to 10, yes, very interested. Now, this is super important because when you go, now we're fast forwarding to the individual close. In the individual close, you're going to have them, each person come to you. You're going to separate section of the room. Okay. You don't want to talk about finances or any of this in front of a whole table. I want to make sure that everyone really understands that because people may be uncomfortable, right? Or they may have, they want to be private, and we want to respect that. So you're in a different section of the room or a different room if you're in a house and you're able to do that. At the studio, I literally just go across all the way to the other side of the room towards the front, okay? And the table's in the back, so they can't really hear us. You are going to have them bring the papers, their profile card, this I love your opinion sheet with the referrals, and then their set sheet so they can look at the sets while you're talking. You're going to ask them the questions. Did you have fun today? How does your skin feel, right? You're going through those closing questions, and it's on this paper, so you can't forget it's right there. Okay. For your second appointment, would you like to have it alone or earn free products with you +2? Then you schedule their appointment, okay? You ask them, before that you say which sets. So are there any sets you would like to treat yourself to today? Or are there any sets you'd like to take home with you today? You want to zip it after that, which is so hard for me to do because y'all know I love to talk. And but it is so imperative that you stop talking after you ask that
And
question.
Julie Potts would even tell you who talks next is who takes the product home.
Yes, that is
So
very,
you have to physically bite your tongue.
yes. That is so, I have never heard her say that. That is true. That is so true. So you wait in silence if you have to, because she's thinking, okay, in her head. wait till she speaks, and then you go from there and you know, work with her. She's the best outcome. Hey, I want to take it all home. Great. Would you then like to go with the Cadillac set? Okay. Or, whatever your sheet is. Okay. And then you're going to keep adding, you guys. You're going to keep asking until she says no. We are, and I had trouble with this at first, but we are a business. We provide a service. We sell skincare and cosmetics. So it is okay to ask. That is our job to ask. I don't want you to be afraid to ask because that is what we are supposed to do. So until they say no, you keep asking. Okay, I noticed on your wish list you have the body care set. Did you want to add that on as well? Uh, yeah, let's add that on too. Okay, great. And what about the I love this set? No, you know what? I think I'm done. That's gotta be it, but I'll put that on my wish list for next time. Okay, great. So then you add everything up, you cash her out, okay? Or I always call it cash out. So used to serving, but whatever, you close her out, okay? Take her payment. Then the last part, ladies, is you book her, do the sales, book her for her second appointment, date and time, get her in your calendar if you can right there for a second follow-up. Then you look at this section, okay, about the opportunity. If she circles a 10 is a 10, you guys, 10 out of 10. And if she has no questions written, because it says, if I could answer any questions about Mary Kay, what would it be? If she has, you guys, nothing written in that section, do you know what you're going to ask her? You are going to say, I love that you circled, and you'll see kind of what she circled on here. I love that you circled, Mary Kay, you love the extra money, the priorities. Like, she's got everything circled on here. You're like, I love that. And you circled a 10. Girl, is there any reason why you wouldn't want to get started today for only $20? Is there any reason why you wouldn't want to get started today for only $20? That is the single most important, like if they're all like, you just ask and then go from there. If she says, no, there's no reason, great. You are not asking her any more questions. You are signing her up because she's telling you she wants to sign up. Don't talk her out of it, okay? And then you go from there. If she's like, well, I've got some more questions, then what I would do is I would set up a time, say, let's set up a time to chat. And then you can, if you need help from us, Lainey and I, we can set up a career chat, okay? Or like a opportunity chat, okay? And we can help answer her questions. So that part, I love to talk because I used to ignore it, and I used to be afraid of it. I used to be afraid of this, asking them, but that's part of our job of selling the products and sharing the opportunity. Okay, so you guys, I hope that I know it's getting close. We've got about 5 more minutes. I just really want to make sure I went over that specifically because I think it's so important. And it took me so long to learn how to do that and to overcome asking those questions. And I think the more that you practice, the more natural it'll become, the less nervous you'll get, or it just becomes part of your, just part of your job, like it is, right? But we want to provide you, Lainey and I, with the tools and the words to use and really empower you to feel confident in sharing those things. So thoughts, you guys, questions, was that helpful? I mean, hopefully that helped to break, kind of take the guesswork out of what you're supposed to be doing in a party? Anybody out there? Oh, you're muted. Hold on. Let's see. I think Christy. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it'll help me, yes.
Awesome. Good. Jennifer, Did you get anything that that stood out to you or that you hadn't heard before that kind of helped you or got you excited? Oh, unmute. You got to unmute yourself. She can't hear. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. You can write in the chat. Yeah. Lainey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's just the storms are starting,
Can you
so
hear
maybe
me?
getting crazy.
Okay. Yeah, maybe
Okay,
it's a
so
lag.
anything else you wanted to add, Lainey, before we jump off?
Oh gosh.
I know we
should
went
have like
over a
wrote
lot.
down some notes of things to add. Honestly, like you did great. So I hope, and we'll have this recording that you guys can go back to if you need to write down or questions. Just some things that are coming to mind.
Yeah.
Some of how, like, here, let me finish. Can you go back upstairs? I'll be done in a few more minutes, or you got to be quiet, okay? Is like what I did when I started my business for referrals is I offered a $15 gift card towards their order that day if they gave me 20 names. So if you don't have product on hand, you can offer them a gift card towards something, okay? Or I did half of that if they did 10 names, okay? So again, just like Rachel said, don't overcomplicate it. Don't feel like you have to do it exactly like she did, although follow in the footsteps of people that you have seen be successful in appointments. Okay. I'm trying to think some other things that popped out that I do a little bit differently. I always put, again, I have product on hand. So I put roll up bags together. My set sheet looks a little bit different, but I run off of a roll up bag. Okay. So I show them physically here. I make sure that I have a roll up bag of what we did. And here, let me unblur my background because it might not
Hey, Brittany.
show. Here we go. So I have a roll up bag ready of what we did. So the first two pockets typically for whatever skincare line is the skincare. I think this one's is the new Mary Kay skincare. So the mattifying line, the masking that we did. So the charcoal, because they have an exfoliating scrub a part of this. And then the pre-cleansers, which is the eye makeup remover and micellar water, plus the roll up bag. So I have a deal already written on this that says, okay, if they were to get all of this, it's normally a $214 retail value that they get a $50 savings off of. So they would take $50 off of that to save for them because they're buying all of that. Okay. Because my brain also says, like, the more product I'm moving and more things that I'm getting in front of them. So I say, okay, so this is your shopping bag that you get to shop with today. How exciting is that? And most of them are like, oh, I don't want to give this back to you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So they get really excited about it. And then I say, are you ready to go home with it all today? Or I might start off with, if there was no, here, let me pull back up because I put like closing questions that I've kind of learned from Julie. My first question is, did you have a good time? How's your face feel? Like, is your face loving the products? And they'll say yes, or they'll nod, just like Rachel. Nod, do what you want them to do. Feel your skin and nod with them. And then I say, if money was no object, what would you take home with you tonight? Okay. And that's where I give them that shopping bag to say, hey, if money was no object, would you take all of this home with you tonight? And then when they say, oh, I cannot do all of that. Okay. It's important for me to meet your budget and your needs right now. So let's go through, what did you really love? So that I know what your wish list items are, so that I can follow back up with you and help you get whatever it is that you're going to want to get at some point, even if they can't get it that night. Okay. And then my last three questions is a selling question, a booking question, and then obviously about recruiting them. Okay. Because that's our object when you go into appointment. If you're wanting to team build in this business and be a director in this director suit, you need to go into the appointment recruiting them. If you aren't recruiting them, you're selling to them. And if you're not selling, or even if you are selling, you still want to book them and or get those referrals, right? There's something that you're taking away from that party every time. And maybe it's just the skills that you're learning to not do or to do again at your next appointment. Okay. But my selling question is, what would you like to take home with you today after we've created that wish list? Here's my budget. How can I math and crunch the numbers with her to help her get what she needs to take home, right? Like, I don't want to send her home with just a cleanser if she doesn't have a moisturizer, right? So we need to be smart about that too. Okay. Obviously they can. Okay. But I always think I want to make sure you have a moisturizer at home too, right? Because you're taking off good and bad oils when you're washing your face. And I want to make sure we're hydrating that skin back. Okay. So things like that. My booking question is, would a weekday or a weekend work better for your follow-up appointment for Glamour? Or do you want to do some extensive skincare to revisit how the skincare is working for you? Okay. So it doesn't have to be makeup at your next appointment. It could just be a revisit, right, to check how the skincare is working for them. Maybe you didn't do masking at the initial appointment, so maybe you could add on additional stuff there. Okay. And then my fifth question is recruit. So have you ever thought about doing something like Mary Kay? Love what Rachel said. That's what I use. Is there any reason why you wouldn't want to start a Mary Kay business or be a part of Mary Kay? It's only $20. So I have challenged myself and Amy on here to share the opportunity every single day this month. I shared it once yesterday. I've shared it twice today. I am on a mission, and my goal, and what I was talking with Amy about, I want to share with you guys really quick tonight, is if you have the goal of leadership or building a team, I encourage you to get out of your comfort zone and be willing to share, and be willing to share with somebody that you think might be an absolute no. Great, I need to borrow your ear. I need practice sharing the opportunity. This is where you allow the pressure off of you and them. This may totally not be something that you're interested in. And if that's the case, that is totally okay. But I would love to borrow your ear so I can practice sharing with you about this opportunity, because it's something that I'm really excited about. And I want to be able to help others see what could be for them. Okay. So be willing to share with everybody. Again, you need Rachel's help or my help. We're here. I have a pink chat set up Monday, Wednesday, Friday every week. That you girls are more than welcome. Just let me know, RSVP, to let me know if you've got somebody that you want to book at 12 p.m. Eastern time on those days. Again, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then I'd be happy to hop on a three-way call with you guys to share the opportunity with them, and so that you guys get credit, right? Just I'm in a challenge to share the opportunity this month, and say I'm in a challenge to share the opportunity with 3 people this week, and I need 1 more. Is there any reason why I couldn't borrow your ear for 5 to 10 minutes?
That's really good.
Okay.
I didn't know, Lainey, that you
It's gonna
had
be scary at first, and then it's part of just the dues, right? It's the dues. You just got to do it.
Yes. Yes, so good. Thank you. I love all of that. Yeah, absolutely. Get out of your let's get out of our comfort zone this April. What are we calling April? Affirming April. Something like powerful. What's a good April word? I don't know. We'll think of it. Okay, winning Wednesdays though. We officially changed Wild Wednesdays to winning Wednesdays so we don't get any more of this wild weather. My gosh. I'm over it.
They're
Ooh,
winning.
yes. Ooh, Nicole said abundant April. Yes, I love that. Abundant April. Okay. Any more questions, ladies, before we hop off of here? Any questions about what we went over? Awesome. Well, thank you all for being on here, you guys. I'm going to post, once this finishes uploading on my computer, I will send out and post the recording so you can go back and take more notes, rewatch it as many times as you'd like. And yes, thank you for joining. Be safe tonight and love you guys. Can't wait to see you all next week. Bye.